Hi, welcome back to my channel, La Casa de Natasha. I am going to do a video on my Go Wild experience. I did take some footage and I'm going to share footage and pictures and just give you guys a little bit of perspective from myself on how Go Wild was and what it was, what it is if you don't know what Go Wild is. And yeah, so let's get into it. If you don't know what Go Wild is, it's basically, and I apologize because I totally lost my voice this weekend, but Go Wild is a planner conference and it's held in a different place every year. And the tickets, for me personally, the tickets were around $500, I think like $520. So it's a little bit pricey, but the experience and the swag that you get from it is 100% worth it. So if you think that you can save up for it, they're usually able to announce where it is a year before. So you can totally save up for it, see if you can manage it. There's also hotel, plane costs that's also involved. So I think total, the whole thing probably cost me around like $1,200. But like I said before, the experience from it is amazing. And just keep in mind, I am in California, so California to Vegas, my plane tickets weren't very expensive at all. I think like at most $150. So let's get into it. It was so overwhelming. When I first got to Go Wild, I stayed with my friends planning day eve. And this was the first time that I was actually meeting her in person, and I think we were both a little nervous, but as soon as we saw each other, we were like ecstatic. And I'll go ahead and put the footage up here when we first met.
I survived! Oh my god, look how cute you are! Oh my gosh, you're tall!
I know that's kind of a quick little meeting, but at that point we were kind of like joined at the hip. So we got to Go Wild, and the first thing that we did before we even checked into our room, because the room wasn't ready yet, so we left our bags and we ended up waiting in line to meet Stephanie Fleming. You guys, I have no words. I literally was just speechless when I met her. And it was funny because we met two girls in line. Blossoming Plans is our friend Cynthia, and Craftily Yours is our friend Allison. We really hit it off with them, and we were all in line to meet Stephanie Fleming, and we were all so excited. One of the things that I was telling Cynthia was I had no idea what to say to Stephanie. I was so nervous. Like, I was so nervous that like I was kind of like having an out-of-body experience, I think. And so finally it was my turn. I was meeting her, and all I can remember in my head is Cynthia saying, just say, I am a happy planner. And so I see Stephanie talking to me, and that first minute that she was talking to me, I kind of like blinked out. I think the first thing she said to me was, oh, that's my favorite deluxe cover, because I had the mini deluxe cover, and with my mini, obviously. And I just remember like looking at her, and I think I just was like, I am a happy planner. And everybody started laughing, and Cynthia was cracking up. And so that was like my first, I think, initial like, okay, I'm here, I'm at Go Wild, like this is really happening in real life. And I think meeting Stephanie that first day kind of like kicked everything off. It was just awesome. So Thursday was registration. That night was a registration party. I forget who was, I think it was Christiane Designs who was hosting the party. Oh yeah, Christiane Designs welcome party. It was like so many girls in this little club. Everyone was doing karaoke. The songs were awesome. That was so much fun. And so I think we were there for a little bit, and then we ended up leaving and going back to our room because we knew that, we had to get up early. So passed out, woke up, I wanted to be a little bit late on the first day, so I was just, you know, kind of taking my time. I heard that every single table was going to be like amazing, so I didn't really care which table I got. I mean, to be honest, I really wanted a Happy Planner table. However, I wasn't sure how many Happy Planner tables there would be, and the chances of me scoring one was probably going to be very slim, so I kind of already in my mind knew that I probably wasn't going to be sitting at a Happy Planner table, which I was totally fine with. And so I rolled in like 5 minutes late, and mind you, the girls were like waiting in line at like 4 a.m., like waiting to go in. So I roll in at 5 a.m. I roll in like 8:05, and for me, it looked like every single seat was completely full. And I kind of had a little bit of a panic attack because I was like, oh my God, I waited too long and now I'm gonna have to sit on the floor. So I met one of the volunteers, and you guys, the volunteers at this Go Wild event kicked butt. They worked their little behinds off. They were passing out the swag, getting people organized. They were just on top of it. And so me and another girl who couldn't find a seat went to one of the volunteers. She told us, you guys, there's gonna be a seat for you. Wait here, I'm gonna go find you one. So she went and she came back, she found one seat. So I let the girl I was standing with go ahead and take the seat. And then she came back and she said, okay, let's find you a seat. So we're walking around, and automatically I see one chair at this green. I just see a lot of green at this table, and one of the girls was like, there's a seat here, there's a seat here. So I sit down, and immediately Patience from Patience Plans is like, this is the table I wanted to get, this is the best table. And I was like, ooh yeah, like so excited. You guys, it was honestly the best table. I don't know how I walked in 5 minutes late, couldn't find a seat, and ended up at this table. It was amazing. The Queen P from Etsy sponsored our table, and she did an amazing job. It had this like kind of beachy theme, and she gave us stickers. She gave us stickers from other shops. There was so much swag, and I loved what she did because at our particular table, she gave each person an envelope, and in order to open each envelope, which had swag in it for everybody, you had to answer a question, and everybody had to kind of like talk. It helped everybody kind of get to know each other. And I loved that she did that, because by the end of the day, our table was like so tight. We were like laughing and cracking up. So she made us this really cute little planner notebook, the Queen P, and it says planner piece. And in it, she made inserts for us, which the first page is the itinerary, which I love that she did this. And then she just like kind of did little like note-taking pages to put pictures, write notes, and I just love that she gave us this. This was like my little handy book the whole trip. So that first day, let's see, they had a boss panel. I'm trying to remember, I'm pretty, like basically every woman there had the same idea, which was, if you have a goal, go for your goals. Like, don't be afraid to go for your goals, even if you're starting out at the bottom, even if you're like, maybe have 0 followers, like none of those things matter. Just keep striving for your goals, try and reach for the top. And so it was really cool hearing everybody speak and hearing what they had to say. I'm honestly trying to, I think because it was the first day, I was definitely very like, whoa, this is happening. So I don't remember a whole lot from that first like kind of boss panel. But then after that, they had a hustle and vision workshop with Teresa Collins. And that was really cool. She, you know, she struggled a lot before she became, like, before she kind of built what she built. And just to hear her speech was so empowering. She gave us some swag. I'll show you guys that swag here. But she was awesome. So I loved hearing her talk. After that, we kind of had a break. They gave snacks, they had candies, some waters, and then Erin Condren came, and she kind of like, I think she was asked some questions, and then she herself asked, I think, some of the boss panel some questions from what I can remember. Oh no, not the boss panel. It was Amy Tangerine, Jack, Jen Dufour, Jen Robin, Jen Ross, and Joy Cho. And she basically, it was funny because the first thing she asked them was, what was your first job? And a lot of them said like retail job. And to just hear where they are now and what they're doing now was so amazing to hear. And then after that, there was a live podcast taping with Cindy Gwen. I'm totally gonna botch this, so I apologize. Cindy Guentert Baldo, and I took a picture with her. She is badass, you guys. I love that she doesn't hold back. So the first day, the conference, the first day was amazing, awesome. Saturday, I rolled in 5 minutes late again, thinking that I'm gonna have the same table with the same table mates. No, I was wrong. I guess everybody on this day could sit wherever they wanted and sit with their roommates or whoever they came with. You could pick someone, and I wasn't aware of this, so I kind of was just like, oh my gosh. So I kind of was looking everywhere where to find a seat, and Patience found me, and she sat me with her, and her group of friends were so nice. We did table gift exchange, because usually, I mean, I heard usually on the second day, you bring little table gifts for your table mates. The first speech of the day was Kristen Damien from Chrissy Ann Designs, and she kind of explained where she started, how she got her stickers into Michaels. It was super inspiring. And then there was a break, and during that break, my friend Cynthia came and found me, and she was kind of sitting towards the front, and she said, come sit with me. There's an empty seat and I'm right in the front. And I was like, oh, okay. So, you know, I double checked with her table mates first. They said it was fine. And I told my table mates, oh, I'm gonna go sit in the front because Stephanie Fleming was gonna talk next. And I was like, oh, I wanna see her up close. So they were totally cool with it. I gave them all hugs and then went to the other table. Amber Kemp from Damask Love was up next, and she basically did this little workshop with us with her cardstock packs that she sells, I believe at Joann's. And we made envelopes, like our whole table. They gave us scissors, they gave us glue, they gave us cardstock, and we all made these really cute little envelopes for our planners. And then after that, there was another break, and then it was time for Stephanie Fleming to speak. And I was so excited to see and hear her speech. She basically came up and just started talking about, you know, imperfections, how not everybody has to be perfect. It was nice to hear her say like, hey, you don't have to be perfect. Cut the perfection out, get it out of here. It's okay to be imperfect and have imperfections. And I'm gonna go ahead and show a little clip of her speech right here.
What I needed to work on was, I'm good enough just the way I am, and I give myself permission to let go of perfection. And on that very day, I started to let go of perfection and started to make that one of the areas that when I took a step back and looked at my life, I knew perfection was one of the things that I had to focus on. I had already, and then I went into the self-love, and it has been just a really robust and wonderful and happy life every day that I work on myself. But we have to be brave enough to look at what's really holding us back. You have to be able to put yourself in positions where you may cry in front of a room full of people, and that's okay. Like, it's okay if you gotta do your work.
I mean, how empowering is that? She is amazing. She's definitely one of my role models and one of my, I want to say idols, because I love people and I love that she's so truthful and honest. This is why I love the Happy Planner so much. Yes, they come out with amazing product, they come out with affordable product, they come out with cute product. However, their company strives, I think, for happiness. They strive to get their clients to be happy. What makes you happy? And happiness is I feel like sometimes you have to work at happiness, and when she gave her speech, it was one of those things like, hey, like, you have to realize that you're gonna have your bad days and your good days, but there's always a happy in your day, and you gotta find that happy in your day. And it just, I mean, I wanted to cry during the speech, I'm not even gonna lie, you guys. But it was just awesome. It was awesome seeing her speak in person, and that was such an amazing experience to watch that. So, Stephanie Fleming, you rock. Terry Ellis from En Vogue. Not only, okay, I don't even know how to describe this. She, I think, literally, had a connection with every single person in that room, because when you start off as a planner, you hoard your stickers, you are searching for the never-ending planner piece. She was just talking about her planner journey, how long she's been planning, which has been like, I think since she was in high school. And it just resonated, I think, with so many people, because not only is she just like this like amazing singer, and you know, she's so well known for being in En Vogue, but she's a planner girl like the rest of us, like 100% planner chick. Then after that, it was a break, so I kind of went and walked around. We had some lunch, and later that night, you guys, Planjama, and I'll definitely put some footage here, but it was off the hook. It was awesome. The Happy Planner hosted the Planjama party, and there was food, there was pretzels, it was an open bar, there was snacks, there was a confetti photo booth. It was just like awesome. I have no other words to describe it. Awesomeness. Everybody was dancing with everybody. Everybody was having an amazing time. Some of our friends met up with us back at the room. We chatted for about an hour, said our goodbyes, which was really sad because, I don't know, at the beginning of the trip, it's like you're meeting new people, and by the end of the trip, they're like, literally, you feel like they're like your family, like your planner fam, you know? That's what I called them, my planner fam. And I'm never gonna forget the experience. The experience was by far amazing. I literally bought the ticket knowing I wasn't gonna know a single person there. You get amazing swag, yes, but the friendships that you make, and just the fact that you're there with people who like the same things that you do, planner stuff, it was just awesome. So anyways, I'm sorry I talked too much. I like to be a little bit over detailed in my, I guess, speaking, my talks, my YouTube channels. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video with some B-roll of all the swag that I accumulated over the course of the trip. I wanted to sit down and like go through it individually, but I was like looking at it and I was like, it's gonna take me, like the video will be 3 hours long. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And yeah, if you're considering going to Go Wild, definitely do it. Thanks for watching, guys. I will talk to you later. Bye.